Welcome to downtown Garland, a place buzzing with life, stories, and a rich history. The sidewall of a seat-and-feet storage building was in need of a vibrant celebratory mural, especially when the city was preparing for the opening of its new downtown square. Being a proud Garland resident, I did not hesitate for a moment to submit my application when the city issued an open call for artists. You can imagine how thrilled I was, seriously, when I found out that I was chosen to be the final artist to paint this special and gigantic wall mural. I was on a tight schedule because the mural had to be ready by the opening event of the new downtown square. So, the minute all the initial paperwork was done, I was off to the local supply store and ready to dive straight into work. Whenever I tackle a mural, picking top-notch paint is crucial. I want to make sure that this art sticks around for a good long time. Given that the building is nearly a century old, it's no surprise that a few pieces here were practically ready to tumble out. I was so relieved and glad that the building owner agreed to do a repair to get the wall ready and all prepped up for painting.
I'm feeling kind of nervous now because I'm working with a very tight schedule. I have to meet the deadline in 2 weeks. I don't know when the repair is gonna be done, but at least I have everything else ready.
Giving the wall a thorough wash was key to making sure that the paint would adhere well to the surface. And considering the building's age and the fragility of the wood, I took care to use a lower pressure setting to prevent any damage. I got to enjoy all the city sounds around me. Cars zooming by, noises from the mechanic shops, and sounds from the nearby construction, and even trains passing on the nearby tracks. Would you believe that this train driver actually stopped his train, handed me a pair of gloves, because he noticed that I was working with all this machinery barehanded. It was such a kind and unexpected gesture. Thank you so much. Your pair of clothes really saved my hands at the end of the day. Today, I got the scaffolding delivered and set up, and also started on painting the background. Oh, let me tell you, covering a whooping of 990 square feet of surface, that professional paint sprayer was my absolute hero. Today, I finally got to dive into what artists truly live for. Yep, you guessed it. It's painting time. If you watch my other videos, you probably know that I'm a proud Texan and I'm just in love with all the wildflowers, especially very proud of the bluebonnets, the state flowers of Texas. When I first started sketching for my mural submission to the city of Garland, the bluebonnet was the very first thing that I put down on paper. It just had to be there, opening up the scene and setting the stage for everything to come.
I'm gonna keep doing all the florals and botanicals. Hopefully at the end of the day at around 5-6 p.m. when the sun goes down, I will try to do the lettering.
To save both time and paint, I strategize my work along the wall, sticking with one color family at a time. I tackle all the blue bonnets first and then move on to the other elements. I want to make sure that each color finds its place without the need for constant color changing and swapping.
I think I kind of become colorblind after doing too much blue and purple, so I'm gonna switch to the next color family, which is yellow and oranges. It is 92 degrees right now. I'm not complaining because the past few weeks it was over 100 every single day for a whole month.
It's true that the Texas heat doesn't play around even in late September. I gotta say, the battle with that hot sun has probably been the most challenging part of this entire mural project. At the end of the first week, I can start seeing the mural take shape, but I still have a long way to go. I've always had a soft spot for dandelions. They're not just flowers to me, they symbolize dreams and hopes. You know, there's something really magical about making a wish and sending it off into the wind, believing it might just come true. Those little seeds fluttering away carry so much more than just the promise of new plans. They carry our dreams. They reassure us that it's okay to wish, to hope, and to dream big. And that's why this plant has a place in this mural for Garland City. I took inspirations from many of the plants and flowers that are right here in the city. Luminous green plants, delicate petals, and all the mesmerizing colors, they all put together to tell a story of diversity.
Good morning, it's 5 a.m. and I just have to get here early today because I have to use the projector to project all the lettering on the wall. So let's get started before the sunrise.
Using a projector is a real game changer for me, especially with a sprawling design like this one. It really helps keep things sharp and in perspective, ensuring that every detail is just where it needs to be.
Hi, right now I'm standing on a scaffolding working on the letters. It's a lot of tedious work trying to get these lines straight. I tried painter's tape, but it doesn't work on this surface because you can see how uneven the surface is. I'm just gonna freehand all the lines and take my time today.
I'm really in love with this blue, and this is actually a different shade of blue from my initial design, which is more of a turquoise. But after some conversation with the property owners and business owners of this building, we all landed on this bright and vibrant blue color. That's what I love about public art. It's all about getting feedback from the community and collaboration.
So when do today. They said it's gonna be cloudy today. I woke up this morning and my whole body feels so sore, but it's okay. I'm glad to be back to keep working on this exciting mural. Let's get started. After a few days, I decided I'm gonna just leave the ladders here with the scaffolding, just so in the morning when I come back, it will save me some time, you know, like setting up. I've got to say that this is one of my favorite moments of the entire project. This beautiful radiant pink really softens the entire look and adds interest to the mural. I'm making good progress here. The phrase downtown Garland is halfway done, so the goal for today is to complete all the letters. Working at such a large scale means that I have to step back a lot of times just to make sure that I keep their perspectives right. This early morning painting is just something else. There's this gentle breeze that I absolutely love, and getting to paint before the sunrise gives me a whole entire different vibe of the city. And can you believe it? There are even roosters around, giving this spot such a charming and lovely and homey feel. I pulled up to the side this morning, and guess what? I found this sweet little handwritten note tucked away, and it looks like a stranger, a kind stranger, left me a little sweet message. I want to say thank you to whoever you are. This last week, the community has showered me with so much love and support and all the positive feedback. Garland, you're really making my heart swell. As the deadline fast approached, I started working on some of the large and important elements of the mural, which are the flying birds. Instead of realistic painting, I want to infuse a dose of imagination and creativity, giving the bird a happy and energetic oranges and coral color. There's something truly magical about painting birds, especially the spreading wings. Working on each feather, giving it a swish of my brush, is just a whole different world from the petite paper sketches that I usually create in the studio. On paper, a flying bird feels whimsical and fleeting. But here, on this huge wall,
is not just an image, it becomes an experience. It's something that you feel and not just see. Being able to share this experience through my art with the whole community is just heartwarming and exciting. I saw some empty spots that I decided to fill them in with more flowers and plants. Using the same lively orange from the birds for this butterfly, I decided to tone it down a little bit, blending it with a soft beige. It's all about keeping the harmony in the design and making sure that every color finds its place without overwhelming the others. By using a lot of natural elements like the state flower, the iconic blue bonnets, white flowers and plants, delicate butterflies and soaring birds, I hope that the mural captures the vibrancy and the diversity of city of Garland. And also, I hope that this mural is like an invitation for the locals and visitors to come explore this charming city and the new dynamic downtown Garland. And last, signing my name. It's just not signing a piece of art. It's really feel like leaving a piece of my heart here on this wall in a community that I've called my second home for so long. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. If you're in the area or find yourself visiting Garland or stopping by the mural, I would love to see it through your lens. And I can't wait to catch up with y'all in the next video. Until then, keep those smiles bright and be happy.